What's up, Michelle? Look at you. Happy
Listen,
Wednesday.
it's too hot to be thinking
Go ahead, Michelle. I'll let you do your thing.
right now. What is up? We're another episode of the Inner Circle. And if you're out the circle, hop in the circle because we got some things to talk about today.
Yes. Lots to talk about. First, let's talk about this damn heat. What is
God,
going on?
it's so hot.
Oh, God, I'm losing weight because I don't even feel like eating. It's like whatever you eat is gonna be like hot and warm and it's just like sticky and muggy. It's like, yo, stop talking to me.
And you can even put your drink down without drinking it all because then once you pick it up for that second sip, you go in for that second sip, that shit's warm as fuck.
Yeah, and it's like watery because the ice doesn't even stay. It's just like all like
Yes.
cold and like
I kid you not, I had a lot of ice in here. Look at these little
they're like little nuggets, like like little poop balls or something.
Yes, craziness.
Nah, but how was your weekend?
It was good. It was alright. I've been in pain ever since my accident, but I try to make the best out of it. I honestly, what did I do this weekend? I know it was a good weekend, but I kind of forgot. This heat is getting to my brain.
The heat's getting. I can't even think anymore. I don't even know what day it is. I'd be like that too. I'd be like, last week it was like Friday, and I thought it was like Thursday. I'm like, oh, we get paid tomorrow, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta check my account. I got paid today. Today's Friday.
No, it's been crazy. Like it hurts to breathe. It's like all that hot air, but it came back to my head. I went to go see The
I was
Weekend
gonna mention that. I'm
in
like,
Philadelphia.
yes. I was like, the weekend. You went to go see them.
Yes, how can I forget such an amazing performance? Let me tell you, it was the first I think it was the first performance out of the first like the tour.
Okay.
And it was such an amazing experience. I don't know if you saw my Snapchat, but
I
it was
did.
a whole football stadium full of everybody was sold out. It was crazy. And then they had the little lights that went off to the music and stuff. It was amazing. I was enjoying myself to the max.
I did see that. I was like, oh, the weekend.
Yes.
Nah. I
He
had
had throwbacks. He had some throwbacks. And I was like, everybody's, you can hear my snap. Everybody's like, if their tonsils, like SpongeBob episode, like where they're screaming and you can see the tongue going like that. I'm like, yo, that's how they all.
a. There's a lot of babies made after that.
For
Everybody's
sure.
like, Everybody's like, oh, you have the weekend to set in the mood for tonight
Yes,
when we get to the hotel room, baby. Take a shit on.
yes. He was singing "Oh Nah," and I'm like, what?
Oh man, yeah, yeah. Oh, I haven't been to a concert in a while. The weekend would have definitely been a bomb ass concert to go to. You also went somewhere else where you had the little cups, the little shot things. I saw that. Where was that? Was that this weekend? Or was that last weekend?
Cups of
You had a
shots.
shot. It was a You went to a
Oh yes,
yeah. What
I
was
went.
that? It was a zoo or
Yes,
something, right?
yes, I went to Sip and Stroll. I went to Roger Williams Park for the first
Yes.
Sip and Stroll that they had. Although I had fun until the last part where it's like they were like, "Oh, it's 8:30. They're no longer gonna sell alcohol." It was 8:20, and there was no more alcohol at one station. So I'm like making my way to the other station, and I had to walk around the whole park. It took me like 5 minutes to get there, just
Mm-mm.
for the guy to tell me, "Oh, you can't stay in the line no more because we close at 8:30." I said, "It's 8:25." He's like, "Yeah, it's 8:25, so that means the license is gonna close." I'm like, "What kind of ridiculous?" I was
Yeah.
so close to writing a complaint,
You should have been like, don't make me turn into a Karen. I will
right?
write to Mr. Roger Williams Zoo.
Right?
I am a taxpayer paying taxes, and I would love to have a cocktail until 8:30.
Yes,
8:25 they close early.
yes.
Uh-uh. Let's say what's up to a couple people on the chat that's been chatting over here. What's up, Ashley? She says, "Love the hair, Michelle."
Thank
Yes, the hair does
you.
definitely looks nice. When she came on, I was like, "Oh shoot, oh shoot!" Something else I noticed is that Michelle's no longer wearing her little sling for her arm.
Listen, it is too hot to be wearing that. It's gonna be probably too much FYI, but my armpit be sweating so much, and I can't have one armpit sweating. So,
Hell no, I can imagine. Oh, your arm wrapped up in that thing, just sweating. Mm-mm.
yeah.
This
And
is
listen,
no joke.
I'd rather be in pain than sweating. That's the type of person I am.
Mm. I'd rather be hot than be cold. That's one thing too. Like people complain
Yeah.
about the heat, but I'd rather have the heat than be cold. Um, Jacob says, "Welcome to our life in Florida." Oh God, don't say that. I want to go there.
It'll be soon. It'll be soon.
Yes, hopefully soon. I just keep thinking about like, yeah, it's nice now, but I know that damn snow is coming soon. So, yeah, I definitely. He said, "Hope you guys are happy with your summer. So far, we are happy with it. It's just this heat is doing a little bit too much. Too
Yes.
much. She's doing too much. So anybody that doesn't know, I'm a lifeguard coordinator. So I'm in charge of all the pools in Providence. Well, the lifeguards not in charge of the pools. But yeah, we've been open until 7 o'clock. So anybody in Providence that's looking to cool off and something like that, we are open all of this week until 7 p.m. And additionally, we are opening an extra day on Sunday. We're opening our water parks. So any little children or if you have kids that want to cool off and it's too hot in the house, take them to the water park. The water parks will be on Sunday, 12 to 7. Go cool off. Let's see. Uh, in Florida, I drank hot soup for a long run outside. Hot soup in Florida? Ugh, that don't even sound good. I love pho. I love pho. And the other day I was kind of craving pho, but I was like, it's too hot to have pho right now.
You made it yesterday.
You made pho? Oh, I
I
love
did.
pho. I love pho. Pho is so good.
It was hot.
Do you like it spicy? Like, or do you
I don't really like spicy food.
I know. I remember you telling me that. Sorry.
But I feel like some food tastes way better when it's spicy. So
Yeah. I'm a spicy guy. I love it hot, hot, hot. Like even all right, a little thing. I go to T's restaurant. I'm not sure if you ever been to it, but it's in Cranston, and their home fries. I usually tell them to give me buffalo home fries because they drench them in buffalo sauce.
yeah.
Oof, that is so good, so good. Um, that's awesome. You had fun at the concert this past weekend. Watching the weekend. That's from Ashley. The weekend used to be good back in 2012 when he was dark with Trilogy. Now he sucks to pop. He sucks to pop to mainstream. What's up, Dion? Dion says, "What's up, y'all?" I mean, he said, "Hey, y'all." Ashley, hey, love. You guys are very tan. Yes, I'm very tan. Been out in the sun all day. I don't know if you can see. I don't really take my shirt off at work, but yeah, I might have the
like
the shirt lines on here. I definitely have it in my pants. Dion says, "I pray all is well." Thank you, Dion. Same to you. I hope everything is well. It was nice seeing you, not too long ago. As always. Ashley says she's happy and not in much pain. Lifeguarding is a big industry here in Florida. Yes, I know. Might take my skills up there. You never know one day.
you better put me in your suitcase.
Yep. coming straight from Rhode Island to Florida to lifeguard. Let's go. I see a shark. No. Dion says I love spicy food. Yes, I love spicy food. We will have to go one day and see. Yeah, so moving on because we do have a lot of stuff going on, and aside from the weather, I feel like the heat makes people do some crazy shit sometimes. People do stupid things in the heat. People act up in this. People don't know how to behave in the heat. People do dumb stuff. We saw like the shooting not too long ago in our neighborhood, where the shootout with the two cars and the car flipped over.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt real quick. So yes, 1 year ago today, I was on the progress report with Dion, and it was a great show. We had great conversation. It was always a pleasure being on the progress report. But back to saying, the sun, this heat makes people do some crazy stuff. Did you guys hear about the Rhode Island man that stole $22,000 from the strip club in Providence?
Listen, that story had me. So when I first saw it, it was on Monday that it happened, early morning Monday, shortly after they opened, after 10 a.m. And they were already saying like, oh, like it feels like an inside job type of deal, because the way everything was like, happened. So then on Tuesday, yesterday, they actually had someone in custody, but the guy that is on the surveillance video does not match the guy that is in custody. Comes to find out, the guy that's in custody disguised himself completely, wearing a full-blown mask, making himself appear as a light-skinned person. Went into Walmart where there's surveillance video. Like, people do the dumbest thing and don't even think.
Bro.
Video to go change. And then it's like, do you really think that the cop is not going to sit there and, check all the people that went in and the people that went out and the people that never came out?
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
It is. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to people watching on YouTube. I mentioned everybody on Facebook, but YouTube, Mafioso, what's up from Arizona? Oh, Arizona. I went to Arizona once. That is hot over there. There's some heat over there in Arizona. That is like, I went there for a baseball game and I was playing second base. Well, I was playing two positions, second base and shortstop. But I believe when I was in Arizona, I was playing second base. And if the ball did not come to me, I was not chasing after that ball. It was too hot to run. I feel like I was sticking everywhere. I feel like, have you guys ever watched the cartoon, is it Dory or Dora? Where she's playing like volleyball and she sends her arm out, but she doesn't touch the ball, so she just stays there. That's kind of how I was. I would like stick in my hand. I'm like, if I couldn't catch the ball, I was not chasing after it. Somebody else can go get it. It was too hot. So we probably lost because of that, because we were not used to the dry desert heat from over there. It's so hot. Yes. He said, so when you go to a good spot, the jalapenos are nice and spicy. Yes, I love jalapenos. But yeah, so back to this guy, man. Like Michelle was saying, he went dressed up as a white man with a white mask and tried to steal a store. Try to steal a strip club. Dion said he's heard of strippers robbing guys, but never dudes robbing strippers. For real. We hear about them girls stealing guys' money, and we don't judge them because you know what? Guys go there to spend money, but we've never heard it the way around. So let me read this a little bit. So Rhode Island man robs strip club. A Rhode Island man is accused of robbing a strip club at gunpoint and stealing $25,000. I believe it was $22,000 in ones that he stole from the safe. The rest he stole from the guy itself. So John Tay Good, 30 years old, appeared in court Tuesday to face charges relating to a robbery of the Cadillac Lounge on Charles Street Monday afternoon. He entered a no plea deal. The club manager Ed told WPRI he was counting money around 15 minutes before the club opened at 3 p.m. when somebody walked in and pointed a gun at his head. He said he thought it was a joke. The assailant took around $3,500 from the safe the manager had opened and demanded another safe with $22,000 be opened as well. Obviously, he knew the money was there, the owner said. He loaded up the bag and said, "That's it. Don't turn around. I'm leaving." This is the man that was stealing. I don't know if they have a picture of him dressed as the white man. No, they don't. But yeah, crazy shit. And yeah, people do think it is an inside job because he knew exactly like the timing that everything was happening. He knew where everything was. He knew his way around the place. I haven't really read much on it aside from that. Did you hear anything else about it being like an inside job or anything like that? Like, aside from what you mentioned.
They're claiming that that it was actually an employee of the strip club, that he was employed at the strip club because of the way. Well, one, they figured out who he was obviously now, but they felt like it was an inside job at the time of the moment because he was saying, no, I don't want that money from that safe. I want the money from that safe. And that was the one that had more money than everywhere else. So it's like, how can someone say, I don't want this money? And the money in the first safe was $3,500. So anybody would have been like, oh, it's probably a lot of money, whatever, blah blah. But why are you gonna say no? I don't want that money. I want the money from that safe. So that's why they felt it was an inside job. But he was an employee of the strip club.
Yeah, it was. He knew exactly where everything was. Either an inside job, as in like maybe a stripper. Like he knew a stripper in there, and the stripper was telling him like, he's gonna be at this time and doing this, or he was already employed there and knew exactly where things were. But I definitely believe that who goes to a strip club at 3 o'clock to steal it? When the guy is gonna go check like 15 minutes before he was ready to open, like somebody knew his schedule. They knew he was gonna be there at that time. He knew he was gonna be setting up, and yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot of $1 bills, and it's even more sadder that you went into a place that has video cameras. Why would you do that?
And then you go to Walmart and change when there's cameras. Obviously, they see somebody coming in. They see a different person coming out. It's suspicious. Like, where is this person coming out? But
exactly. And you went to the Walmart on Charles Street.
which is right down the street from the place. They're gonna look at surveillance cameras around the area.
Yes.
I don't know. Some people just
ridiculous.
Some people are just not good at being criminals, even though they do criminal stuff. They just don't think things through.
No. If I was a criminal, I'm not a criminal, guys. I'm not a criminal. But if I was to go steal and be disguised as a completely different other person, I would do it on a day that there's either a festival going on downtown or anything like that, get lost in the crowd, and then find a spot where I can change and stuff like that, and then go back into the crowd type of deal. But not in Walmart, where it's like, okay, what you get, like 2-3 people walk into the bathroom, they walk out, but you walked in but never walked out, but you walked out as a black man.
Yeah.
So clearly you never walked in. So
yeah, be smart. And like you said, take Michelle's advice. If you knew Michelle's advice, give us a call. Send us a text at that number downstairs. The number below. We have been getting text messages. Somebody's been calling the hotline but does not leave a voicemail. So whoever you are, don't be shy. Leave a voicemail. I said to her, I told you they were texting, saying like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, all right, hi. This is the Owner Circle. Do you have a question? Do you want us to talk about something? So yeah, so definitely shoot us a text. We definitely do check the text messages, and we do check our voicemails. But the number shows up. I'm not gonna read the person's phone number on air. But yeah, just leave us a voicemail. We don't answer the phone. Oh yeah, that's right. Jacob brought up a good point. The guy that shot up in Chicago. The guy that shot up Chicago for the 4th of July changed his appearance to a woman and got with the crowd. That's right. He did. He disguised himself as a woman and tried to blend in with the crowd. Thank God for surveillance cameras. They were able to track the guy down. See, the thing nowadays is that you always have to act like you're being watched. Because you never know where these cameras are. And, like, just don't do dumb stuff. Don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah. I was gonna say we don't want to encourage anybody to go steal anything and then say, hey, I need to watch out because everybody's watching me. No, don't do stuff. Like you're gonna get caught eventually, and it's gonna be like, okay, you risk yourself for what?
Yeah.
Now you're in jail,
and now you look stupid.
Yes.
Now you look stupid in front of the world, and everybody's gonna know you as somebody stupid.
And your boys over here laughing at you, like, dang, you got caught.
For real. What's up, Eli? Hope you're enjoying your weather out there. I know if it's hot out here, I know it's definitely humid over there and hot. But on to another thing. Go ahead, Michelle.
You want to say one thing? I have a pool coming in.
You have a pool?
I have a pool coming in the mail. It's a little pool because it's a little pool, but it's 12 by 30. So it's not that big or anything like that, but it's big enough to cool out. But you'll see it on my birthday party.
Hey, yup. For those that didn't know, Michelle has a birthday coming up, and
Yeah,
yes, we will be there will be some celebration. There might be some inner circle pictures, some behind the scenes type of thing, like,
yes,
hey, what's up? But yeah, we're not really posters, so you'll just hear about it and following Wednesday when we talk about it.
for sure. It's gonna be lit.
Real quick before we move on, Eli said, "What about the guy who stole her car, then found out there was a baby in the car, so he went back and returned the baby." I did hear about that. What was that?
I don't remember hearing that.
I
That's
I
Was
did.
it a while ago?
It was. It might have been recent. It was within this year, I'm sure. But I did hear about a man stealing a car, and there was a baby in the back seat.
Wow.
How terrifying is that as a parent?
Hey, at least he returned the baby.
Yeah.
That's super crazy. Okay, so I have something to talk about that just came. What is up with these people being accused of sleeping with someone within the family?
Ooh.
I saw a post of Elon Musk's father fathering a baby with his own stepdaughter.
Yeah.
And then I saw Ricky Martin getting accused of having sex with his nephew.
Yep.
Like, what?
What? Wait, what? That don't even make sense. What is going on?
Listen, when I was a little girl, Ricky Martin was my celebrity. Like he was like that was my husband. I was gonna marry him until one day. I remember this like it was yesterday because it was such a bad day for me.
Mm.
I was at Walmart in the line checking out with my mom, and I must have been probably like 10 years old, 11 years old. I saw a magazine that Ricky Martin was gay. And I'm like, I'm never gonna have a chance with
You were like, shit, my chances are gone. You don't even like me.
that. Super sad.
Oh man. Oh man, yeah, I remember. I remember a lot of people, but not to say nothing that he's like everybody kind of knew, but people had the suspicions, but nobody really believed it. I don't know. I feel like people had the suspicions. He was
Yeah.
just she bangs. Oh baby, like she moves. But yeah, no, it is crazy with the way stuff is going on right now. Like people just charged with like doing some crazy shit. So I wanted to read the article really quick just so we can get because I was shocked when you sent it to me. When you told me about it, I was like, what? I'm like, we barely even hear anything about Ricky Martin. Like
Yeah.
I barely even see him in the news, and now like now he's in the news for this. And I know a lot of people who are huge fans of Ricky Martin. I actually ended up buying the he had a book out or something like that. If you're watching this, or even if you don't admit that you watch this, I know one of you guys do, and I know you guys know who I'm talking about when you guys hear me watching this. I'm not gonna say no names, but I had a Ricky Martin book, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, that's my boy," and he's like, "Oh, can I borrow the book?" I never got it back. That's how much of a fan he was. Yeah, I think he liked Ricky Martin more than he liked his own girl. But yeah, he had like an obsession with Ricky Martin. I don't understand what that was, but yeah. So so Ricky Martin's nephew claims domestic violence and incest. Singer calls BS according to TMZ. So Ricky Martin's attorney, Marty Singer, tells TMZ, unfortunately, the person who made this claim is struggling with deep mental health challenges. Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and would never be involved in any kind of sexual or romantic relationship with his nephew. So I guess it's Ricky Martin's nephew, 21-year-old nephew, who is accusing the singer of sexual abuse, sexual assault. Um so yeah, so Ricky Martin's rep also added, the idea is not only untrue but is disgusting. We all hope that this man gets the help he so urgently needs, but most of all, we look forward to this awful case being dismissed as soon as a judge gets to look at the facts.
Crazy. Yeah, he's claiming that it's not true. But then I saw sources out there stating that they had something going on for about 7 months, and when the nephew wanted to cut it off, that's when Ricky Martin started getting mad and upset. So who knows what the truth is? But I hope it's not true. I really hope not, because the sentences in Puerto Rico, when it comes down to like you having sex with someone that's in your family, they don't go easy on you. Like, he's gonna get sentenced to 50 years in prison. Like, what?
Yeah. Oh, so let's read the comments. Let's see. Mafioso said he's sending the book back right now. He's like, what? I'm sending this book right back to you. Yes, give me my book. I haven't even finished reading it. It's been like years. Express mail, he's sending it. Yeah, definitely. I need my book back. It's been like 10 years. All right. Let's see.
10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've had that book. I haven't even seen it. I don't even remember what the cover looks like. So they say Jacob said they said Ricky Martin can go to jail for 20 years for what he did. Yes, I heard that as well. Eli said that's when Living La Vida Loca came out. Yes, it was when the Living La Vida Loca came out. Living La Vida Loca came out. He said we in Puerto Rico already knew when he was with Menudo. Yeah, you kind of tell a little bit at that time. He had a restraining order put on him. That happened last week. So yeah, it happened last week. So it's still developing. It's still a developing story. I don't really know all the facts. I just know that it's just being accused. I know Michelle shared the story with me. When I saw it, I was like, I was shocked. So I was like, damn, this man doesn't he have like twins, and he's like married to like a husband or something? I don't know. I know he had like twins and he was married.
Family.
I don't know, man. He's living La Vida Loca. He's gonna be living La Vida Loca in prison right now. He's gonna be asking all them boys gonna be asking him, "Can you sing that song for me again?" They'll be like, "Sing that song for me again." I'm gonna see you in the shower. Nah, but yeah, I mean, hopefully the facts get out straight. I mean, come out sooner than later. But yeah, we wish both of them well, because obviously as a victim, it's very traumatic for you to be dealing with stuff like that, you know, and to have to go on if it really did happen. I know they're saying there is mental health that's going on there, and that's probably the factor of it. But yeah, I don't know. Mafioso said he has enough money to get away to another country. Yeah, but it's still a bad luck. Well, you can go everywhere you want or something, but you're already famous out there, and your face gonna be blasted all over the internet.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, enough of that. Let's move on to something else that we talked about actually last week, where we thought and I was actually glad to see this happen, where the judge reverses the sentence for New York store owner. Last week, Michelle and I spoke about the New York owner that was defending his bodega when a dad went behind the counter and started shoving him. He actually ended up stabbing the guy in self-defense, because when you see the video, it is self-defense. The guy was actually pushing this older guy around, and it's like a younger guy pushing an older guy around. Obviously, it feels more than they obviously feel it more. But yeah, so the judge reversed the sentence of accusing the guy of murder, and yeah, I guess the guy can have his life back. He's not accused of murder, and I know the mayor of New York was actually happy for that. He was actually on the side of the store owner, basically saying that how are we supposed to protect ourselves and our own businesses, you know, if we can't protect it against people that are coming to violate our place of business, our place that we like invest all of our money and time into. Because as an owner, especially a bodega, you don't have like 50 employees where you could just sit at home and watch everything. Usually when you have a bodega, especially in New York City, the owners are mostly working those long hours, and they mostly spend a lot of their days there because it is their business, you know. And more time than not, they can't afford to pay a lot of employees, so they have like maybe one or two, but they take on most of the load to have the store run. Um, Eli said it was self defense. He's lucky. Yes, I do agree. It was self defense. Jacob says finally New York gets something right with that ruling. Yes, I definitely agree. Finally, with everything that's going on, crimes going up and everything like that, I'm glad to see New York, that New York is getting this right. And you know, we have to teach people a lesson. Like not saying like we got to teach people a lesson, but we can't let people get away with stuff like that because it just creates a vacuum. A domino effect where everybody's gonna be like, well, I can get away with this, you know. Like look at like I'm pretty sure you guys seen all the videos in California where people are going into like a CVS and just going there and just stuffing a bag with like random stuff because they know they're not gonna get charged if it's less than $1,000. I was asked to read the comments on YouTube, so let's see what it says. 100% self-defense. Yes, stuck in the middle. What's up, stuck in the middle? Nice to see you guys here. Anybody that is watching, Stuck in the Middle is another podcast. Definitely same vibes as us. We will be collaborating soon with Stuck in the Middle, so definitely stay tuned for that. They will definitely be on in our podcast, and we'll be on their podcast as well. And I'm definitely looking forward to that because it's gonna be some hot conversations, and I'm looking forward to that. So yes, I definitely agree with Stuck in the Middle. It was 100% self-defense, and it should have been treated that way. Let's see. Amen to that, Josh. And now New York City bodega owners want to stand your ground law. Yes. So for those that don't know, Florida has a stand your ground law, which I'm not gonna really read it word for word, but it is a law where you can defend yourself if you're put in a situation. I know it was used, and I know a lot of people might not agree with this, but I know that there was a, I think it was an off-duty police officer that shot a teenager. I guess that was wearing a hoodie. I'm not sure if you remember that. I think his name was Trey or something like that. But I know
I remember.
You remember? He was wearing a hoodie. It was dark, and I think he was an off.
He had like Skittles.
He had like something in his hand, yeah. So the guy was trying to use stand your ground. I think he was trying to use it for that. I'm not gonna go on it because I don't want to misquote or give false information. I don't want to be like CNN, but so I'd rather not talk about something I don't know, and not give false information. But yeah, so yeah, people in New York, especially like owners, want that stand your ground law to be able to protect themselves from criminal activities like this. Yes, mafioso. He said the name George Zingerman. Yes, that's the guy.
The police that shot him.
Yep, Trey Martin is the teenager that was shot because of it. Yeah, so I don't know. How do you feel about that? Like New York wanting to, like the owners, the bodega owners wanting to have that stand your ground law, kind of like what they have in Florida.
I do want to say before we continue that if you see me going like this, because there's a lot of bugs trying to get me. I honestly feel like, you know, the same rules that apply, that if someone's inside your home and, you know, they're attacking you and stuff like that and you're trying to protect yourself, I think this should apply for owners of the bodega, like at any type of facility at that. Like if someone's coming in and like just putting yourself in his situation, you will feel threatened. You know, you're over here getting attacked by someone, you're feeling threatened. You know, like you're not threatening anybody else at all whatsoever. I know that there's stories about, oh, that you snatched chips and stuff like that, but still, like for you to come into somebody's face and space at that, like I feel like once it comes into that personal bubble, should be not against. Like if you're protecting yourself, then you're protecting yourself. Yep. So I definitely that they should definitely put that law into place.
Yes, I've always. So, I know there's people, like, we all should be able to protect ourselves. We should all be able to protect our homes, protect our places of business from criminal activity. We should never be vulnerable enough where somebody could just come in and take everything that we worked for, or take everything that we have to make our home, you know? Yeah. So I am I am for the Second Amendment. I do believe that people have a right to protect themselves. Now, doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's gonna have one. There are people that are for the Second Amendment that don't have a a weapon. I'm one of those people. I am for the Second Amendment, but I choose not to have a firearm. That's my
Yeah.
choice. People should have that option and that choice to protect themselves. So, yeah. With that being said, yeah, I think they should have stand your ground law in New York where people can defend themselves, especially having the crime rate going as high as it is, especially in places like New York and California. Um, yeah,
And I agree.
crazy shit, crazy shit. So I know we talked about this before. I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but Rhode Island Senator is making headlines once again. And some news media outlets. Some people choose to talk about it. Some people choose not to. But not gonna mention any names. Because I'm not trying to bash anybody. I don't think this person is a bad person. I just feel like there's some decisions that we make that can be more thought out before we actually do them. Saying better terms.
Yeah.
I did meet the senator not meet in person, but I did watch the senator in a previous podcast before I actually get so involved. But a Rhode Island senator is selling Twerk shirts after she went viral for, hey buddy. He's like, Mama, are you done talking to the people on the TV?
Right? Like, I want to play.
I want to play already. But yeah, the Rhode Island senator, after being, hey, what's up? Is his name named Bowser or something? You said? Is it Bowser?
Bandit.
Bandit. I knew it was something with a B. What up, Bandit? What's up, Bandit? Hi, bud. It's like he's looking right at the camera, like, how the hell they know my name?
Right?
But yeah, back to this. So a couple weeks ago, this senator went viral around the whole country for posting a video on her campaign page, twerking for votes. What's up, David? David Stone. So yeah, this senator went viral for twerking on her campaign page, twerking for votes. I know last week when we talked about it, we spoke about it being there. We understand everybody has a personal life, but there's a place and a time for everything. A political campaign page should not have a video of you upside down twerking with your
Yeah.
butt cheeks out. Let alone selling a shirt. Now you're promoting it out there. It's like no, and it's like something I explained to people is like, you are a sitting senator.
Yes.
One of our daughters one day will have to do a research on a senator in Rhode Island, and the way things are going in school right now, they're gonna want you to pick a minority senator who maybe came from nothing and is working her way up or his way up. So imagine our little daughters in middle school having to do a research on a senator, and it so happens that they do a research on this senator, and you have a twerking video of your butt cheeks clapping around saying vote for me. It's like it's
And
not.
not only that, it's like what example are you showing? Like, for I had mentioned the other podcast where it's like, okay, like you're now making females look like, like we will twerk for something that we want, and it's not like that. Like we should be respected as a person, but what are like girls being brought up and being raised, like they're gonna see that and it's like, oh mom, if I want to be a senator, I'm gonna go twerk
Yeah.
and get votes and stuff like that. And it's like, that's not the way. That is not the way.
It is. It's not, and it's not. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for our daughters. Like I said, I understand everybody has their own personal life and everybody does things personally, but you should have a separate thing for that. Like like you shouldn't be campaigning. It's like Imagine if I was in my underwear and I was bouncing around, vote for me, and I'm like bouncing like my stuff around and be like, hey, like, no, it's like one, I wouldn't want my daughter to see a guy doing that. Two, I don't want my sons thinking that they're gonna be shaking their thing up and down in their underwear and be like, vote for me. It's like, no, it's not. And I'm not saying like, oh, like, because I know people try to use like the race card, and it's because I'm minority and I'm black and I'm queer and all that. It has nothing to do with none of that. It has to do with representation, and what type of representation are you setting for the younger generation that are coming up. There's a lot of things that I don't post on my personal Facebook page that I do something else, because there's a place and a time for everything. Um, so if anybody that's watching here, definitely check out my friend David Stone. He is running for Rhode Island House Representative, District 22. Great guy. Great values. I think he will be a great representation in the Rhode Island House of Representatives. So definitely check out his page. Definitely support him if you can. Great person. And I don't really say much. I don't really say nice things about a lot of people because I'm very quiet and selective. But Dave is definitely a good guy. But he wrote, those twerk shirts disrespect the Rhode Island flag. Yes, disrespectful. Like,
It sure did.
you're upside down. You have the stars all around you. It says hope. It's just like, it's like, what are you doing? It's like, that looks bad for our state. Let alone already looks bad around the country when you have news outlets talking about you and is representing Rhode Island. It's like, you're making Rhode Island look bad. It's like, what are we doing over here?
Yeah, it definitely, like, the whole twerking fucking shirt that she's like having. It's like, okay, it's a state symbol, but it's her twerking in the middle. So it's like, you are disrespecting our state symbol.
Yeah, it is. Like, I wouldn't, and I don't want people to be like, oh, well, like, maybe you're being conservative, you're being that. No, if it was on her personal page, I'm like, whatever. She's a person.
Yeah.
She's a person as well. We're all people. We all have skeletons in our closet, and we all do things that maybe we don't want to put out there. But there's a place and a platform for all of that and the one thing that I had a conversation with somebody about this before, and I was telling them, she knows the difference between a political page and a private page because she already created one. If she didn't understand the difference about what you have to separate things, she would have never created two separate pages. But the fact that she created she has a personal page and she has a campaign page, tells me that at one point it ran through her mind was, I have to create a separate page because there's gonna be my political page, there's gonna be my private page. If she would have posted on a private page, I would have been okay. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's not my cup of tea. You're not gonna see me doing none of that. But that's her. That's how she chooses to represent herself. But don't do it on a campaign page where our daughters, our sons, our future generation leaders are gonna be researching that. Are gonna look at that. It's not. So
For sure.
I'm gonna read a comment. So Eli said, the way you defend that is you get out and you vote, you register people to vote, you make sure that they understand what your plans are for the future of their children, and make sure you stick to that. Yes, Eli, yes. And David said, I bet any Republican did that, they would be all up in arms. I definitely agree with that too. And I'm not saying because I've already seen a lot of things that have been going on in the mainstream where it's like, you guys were complaining about the other side doing this, but you guys are doing a lot of it right now, and we don't see the outcry, which, like the president's son, all the shit going on. Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that. When the other president was there, you were saying the children this, the children that, the children that. You didn't have no videos. You had no videos of any of that, But now it's on the other side. You have videos of him measuring stuff, shirtless with a bunch of different prostitutes, and it's like, you don't hear about it. You don't hear none of it. And it's just double standard, and that's what's ugly, and that's what we have to change. And I wasn't gonna. Nah, I was gonna announce something now, but I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't know. I feel for me, all right. For me to do things, I have to wait for the time to be right. I don't know. I always do things when I act. I do things out of like a feeling. If I have a feeling like, okay, this is the time to do it. Today was gonna be the time to do it, but I'm gonna save it for a little bit. I'm gonna save it for a little longer. So the irony and the hypocrisy on the left side of the political spectrum is staggering. Yes, I definitely agree. That would be one of the main reasons why I left Rhode Island. I hate freaking politics there. Yes, Rhode Island politics have to change. Am I engaged? No, I'm not engaged. But yes, Eli, I do have to agree that yeah, the politics here definitely have to change. But that's why you guys gotta vote people like my friend David Stone, House of Representative, and not only that, I was gonna wait. I was gonna post something when I said, but yeah, yeah, no, never mind. Sorry, sorry. It's not ready. It won't come out. It won't come out. It's not ready. I'm not ready yet. So yeah. So one more comment with Eli. Just so you know, I'm going to global politics, and I am local politics. Is one of the main reasons why I chose to be a Marine, because I want to make a difference globally, not locally. Yes, I agree. It's important to make a impact globally, but it starts locally. That's why
Yes.
you have to elect these new political faces that want to make change. A lot of these politicians that are out there running have been in politics for a while, and at one point they no longer are for what's best for Rhode Island. An example: Gina Raimondo. She was in charge of she was in commerce of Rhode Island. Rhode Island was the second worst when it came to creating businesses and have business in Rhode Island. She got hired by the president to do it for the country. Why? She wasn't doing nothing here in Rhode Island. Why is she up there? But that's what I mean about politicians. We have to get a lot of these politicians that have connections out. Vote for my boy David Stone, and vote for me. I am also running for House Representative. I was gonna put a flyer up, but now that Eli's talking about, we definitely have to change our local politicians. The politician that I'm running against, it is a lame duck. A lame duck. You can check his record. This man does not vote on anything, and he is going on his fourth term. That's why I decided to run. So I am also running for House Representative for District 13. Um, I have not posted it. I was thinking about posting it today. That's why I don't have a picture up showing you my thing, because I haven't debuted it yet. But I was gonna do it tonight. But we'll make it a subject. We'll make it a topic on another episode, so I can actually talk about the things that I want to focus on, the things that I want to run for, and the things that I feel like we need to change. So
Yeah.
yes, we definitely need new politicians. We need to invest and support our new upcoming politicians. So yeah, I will give you guys more details on my campaign. Um, I already have a page set up on Facebook, but it's private because I want to fill it with information first before I put it out there. I don't like putting anything out there that's half-ass. So I want to make sure that everything is ready before I publicly put it out there and everything like that. But yes, I also did declare to run for House Representative District 13. I did get my 50 signatures. I actually got 62, I believe, signatures. Support from the community. So I will, as of right now, be on the ballot. Let's see how my opponent feels about that, because he might challenge my signatures and stuff. Well, we'll see how it goes. Um, Davis said 90% of our current representatives and sitting senators are so disconnected to their constituents, and they vote their agenda, not what the constituents want. Yes, I definitely agree with you, and that's what I meant about having a lame duck on the House representative, and that's why I'm running against him. He is voting within party lines. He's not voting what his people want. He's actually voting with whatever his party is voting on, and that should not be it. That's why I am running as an independent. I don't want to be. I'm new to politics. I don't want to be influenced by any politician, any political party. Um, I don't wanna feel like I owe any party anything. I want to be able to be independent, especially as my first my first stepping into politics. So yeah. But one thing I do say is we gotta vote these people out. These people that are
Yeah,
sitting there not doing anything for us. Things are just getting worse. But yeah.
I definitely agree because sorry, the dog is barking in the background. I definitely agree because I was in a situation where I was testifying in the state house against all these state representatives, and to me, it's like they wasn't really caring about anything type of deal. So it's like for me, I feel like I feel good that you're actually running for state representative, and I feel like you're the type of person that actually cares about people and want to make changes and like will fight for it versus people that it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this change, and then here comes they're in the position. It's like, what are they really doing? They're not doing anything. Like their main focus is like now shifting. So I'm glad you're running, and I hope that you win this battle.
I hope.
I'm rooting for
I hope. Man, it's a lot of work.
you.
Man,
Yeah.
man, man, it's a lot of work and a lot of walking, especially in this heat. I for one, I always like dressing comfortable. So I like dressing comfortable. I don't like, I don't like. I'm not really like dress up type of person, but I was, I'm gonna get into this. I have to play. I have to, look presentable. But it was hot. But honestly, the hardest part is the door knocking, but it's also the best part of it because you get to actually talk to the people and see how people are feeling and see why people are frustrated with what's currently going on. Because then it just gives you a clear mind of what actually you need to work on when you get in there. So that's the one part I do like about the walking and door knocking is I actually got to talk to a lot of people and got to meet a lot of people and hear their thoughts on everything going on. Like I said, I'm new to politics. I will get into that maybe in the next episode since I already put it out there. I'll get more into depth on what I want to run for or maybe make a special video on it or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it. But yes, it is that time of the night. Michelle, you got anything to add before we move on?
I do want to say something about the whole like running for politics and stuff like that. I want to say that, a lot of people want to relate to people. Like, a lot of people want to feel like, oh, like he gets me type of deal. Versus somebody, it's like, okay, like, I know that he's in a high position, but he's going to do whatever he wants type of deal. And I feel like that's the type of person that you are. You try to relate to people, and people relating to you is such a good thing because then it's like, okay, like, I feel comfortable. Like, he's been through what I've been through. Like, he gets it type of deal. And that's something that we need. Like, we need someone that's going to be here that's going to get what we are going through and understand that this is a reason why things need to change and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
wish the best luck for you, Ivan.
I'm like, I told my stepmom, she's like, politics are ugly. Are you sure you want to get into that? I'm like, you don't know me. I'm a fighter. I
Yeah,
fight. I fight. And the thing with me is that I always stand up for what's right. Like I always try to be fair, and the one thing with me is I'm a fighter. I'm not one person to stay quiet. Something recently happened, and I kind of opened my mouth, and I was like, damn, I should have never said that. But yeah, it's the political field. But yeah, I grew up in this community. I've been here my whole life. I went to elementary school here, middle school, high school. I'm working in the school department now in the same community that I grew up in, the same community that I'm representing, and I'm also the summer also lifeguard coordinator for the community that I'm also trying to serve, and in the same community that I also grew up in. So this is my home. This is all I know, and that's why I'm fighting for my community, and that's why I am running to represent my community because what's going on right now cannot continue.
that is so good. Like, I know we're about to end, but so, like I work for a company where it's like I was serving the population for the Medicaid population, and typically the Medicaid populations are people that are low income, they can't afford and like help like good health insurance and stuff like that. So I had a group of of members where I grew with them and I fought for them within the company, and here comes another company, and then the company I was originally in, they were like, "Hey, like we have a new position available in Boston." And it's like, I know you guys are gonna pay me more, but I serve the population for Rhode Island. Like these are my people. Like I want to make sure that my people are good and everything. So that's why I
Mm,
went. But I get it. The whole situation where it's like I grew up in this community. I'm gonna fight for this community. Like That's the type of people that we need. That people that been through it, know how it feels to go through it and fight for it.
Yep. Oh man, I know. That's why we gotta get Michelle in there too. Michelle's gonna be next. We're gonna get Michelle in there. We're gonna get all my people from the community in there. What's up, Savannah? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, you caught on to the fun part. We're gonna hop onto this game. We're gonna bring in that wheel of games out. And see where we end up. Cause this heat is hot, and it's hot, and my thighs are sticking to this stool. That's why I have my hand in between, because I'm trying to lift myself up a little bit. I'm getting stuck. I'm getting stuck to this seat. So yeah, we gotta move it on because the AC is in the other room, and I'm in the room with just a fan, and it is not working out for me right now.
All right, let's get this on.
So
Providence doing that. You guys can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, underneath your mama's bed, because we're always your mama's bed.
We always there. We always under your mama's bed.
We're always there. You guys always find us there.
Oh man. Yes, let's get this wheel out. Where's the wheel at? Somebody bring the wheel. Bring out the wheel. Where's the wheel at?
I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. I can't wait to go inside.
For real.
They're taking my nice blood.
All right. Let's go. The wheel's coming up right now. Right now.
Right now.
Hopefully we play Michelle's favorite game is Finish the Lyric. She loves singing.
Okay.
She loves singing. All right, well, the wheel comes up. Let's read it. Let's read up the comments on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I always abandon my friends on YouTube. My bad. Mafioso, he said he got my vote. You guys need Mayor Cianci back. Yes, Mayor Cianci did so much for us. Yes, he had some issues on the side, but when it comes to putting Providence first and to bring in putting Providence back in the map, he did a great job. The mall was created when he was mayor. Waterfire was created with him. So yeah, we definitely need somebody like Mayor Cianci. Nice. I wish I was still in Rhode Island. I would get everyone, but I'll be posting on my Facebook every day till you win. Thank you. Once I get my stuff up there, I'll post it. You guys will definitely hopefully like my my political page, and we can move on from there, because it's gonna be a battle between now and November. I have people on both sides. Well, I have not really both sides, but I have a small group of people that don't want to see me, that were advising me not to run, but I have a lot more people that actually want me to run from both parties. So we're gonna leave it like that. so all right, wheel of games. Let's go. Let's spin this wheel. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what we're gonna play today. Hopefully something good. Oh, 7-second rule.
Yes.
All right. For those people that don't know how to play, or it's your first time, 7-second rule is going to be a category, and we have 7 seconds to name whatever the category is. Me and Michelle will take turns. We will try to stump each other, try to make each other lose by making the other person not being able to name 3 things. So, Michelle, since ladies go first, I will go first. No, sir. You can go first. You know what? You can go first. I'll let you go first. Go ahead, Michelle. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Go first.
All right. Let's go. 7-second rule. I know you're ready.
Over here, killing flies.
Oh, fun fact that Eli bought. Amtrak was the biggest project the city had, and Kennedy Plaza was redone 2 times under Mayor Cianci. Yes. So once again, even though whatever happened, aside from him being mayor, he did a good job. And what's up, Richie? Much love to you too, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead, Michelle. You ready?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. You gonna ask me? You want me to ask you?
Oh wait, I thought it was gonna pop up on the
Oh
screen.
no, no. So you're gonna ask me, and I'm gonna ask you. We're challenging. We're battling each other.
All right.
It's the battle of the inner circle.
Name 3 items that you can use to avoid rain.
To avoid pain. Tylenol.
Rain.
Rain. To avoid rain.
Yes.
3 things that you can do to avoid rain.
Yes.
Wear an umbrella. Wear a raincoat. Stay in the house.
Yes.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Name 3 chocolate bars.
Chocolate. Snickers bar, Kit Kat, and Tolman. I think it's called Tolman.
Tolman.
With the nuggets, it's like a square. Well, no square. This is not a square, guys. It's a fucking triangle. But it's a triangle and it's yellow, and the words are red, and it has like it's chocolate and it has nuggets or something like that in it. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Anybody in the comments heard of this make believe candy? I'm kidding. I'm gonna look it up. Tolman chocolate.
I think it's Tolman chocolate.
Tolman chocolate. Let's see.
Dang, I'm not sure.
I know. But I did get the Ferreros. The Ferrero, you know what the Ferrero, the circles with the gold wrapping.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God. Those are good.
I know about those, but I'm talking about the ones that's like triangle. They're triangle and it's yellow triangle package, and it has red letters on it. I know somebody knows.
Oh, Eli knows. He said Toblerone, or I think he misspelled the first time. Tableron. I think, yeah. I know what you're talking about. He knows. Ashley said Hershey, Kit Kat, Twix, Snickers. She got 4. Overachiever over here. Overachiever.
Yes.
Eli said they bought M and M Mars. Mars. All right. Ready. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, we both did it good. Go ahead.
Name 3 things that light up.
Oh, a light bulb, fireworks, and my phone.
Okay. We can your phone.
It lights up when people call me, even though people don't call me. Lonely. I am so lonely. Ashley said, remember, I work at the supermarket. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Eli. Okay, Eli. Okay, see, Eli said Kit Kat is not a chocolate bar. Okay, so even we take that out, Ashley can still win. She wrote Hershey's, Twix, Snickers. You know, we'll give her that.
That Kit Kat is a chocolate bar. It's full of chocolate. It's a wafer, and then it's in chocolate. It's a chocolate bar. It's just like a Snickers bar. All right, I guess we could say Hershey's.
Yeah, Hershey bar. Crunch. You like Crunch bar? The Crunch ones?
I tried that. I'm not a fan of them, but I've
no.
them.
I like it. I just think it's like. I think they're too thin. I feel like I ate them too fast. But all right, let's get going, because I know it's getting hot, and you ain't gonna have no skin left, no blood. All those mosquitoes gonna be sucking up all your blood.
Facts.
All right, ready? Name 3 reptiles.
3 reptiles: alligator, iguana, mud puppet.
7. Oh, okay, I'll give you that one. Mud puppet.
Mud puppet. I've learned. When I went to Philadelphia, I actually went to a museum, and it had so many different things that has been like preserved and collected and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was a scavenger hunt, and one of the questions was, what makes their nest out of small little rocks, and it was a mud puppet.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Look
they
at
make their
that.
little nest as like small little rocks with small little rocks.
We got National Geographics over here. We talking about politics. We talk about everything in here.
Yes.
Yeah. One thing with me, I love watching Animal Planet. I love animals. I always say that, but I love animals. I think I love animals more than people. I know I've said that before. Sorry. But the one thing about animals that I love is that animals will love you unconditional. That's one thing that I wish us as humans we can adapt is to love unconditional how animals do.
Yeah.
Ah, all right. Ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Name 3 things that you can sit on.
Oh, a stool, a horse, a car seat.
Got it.
Oh God.
You sit in a car seat, Ivan?
I might look tall on camera, but I'm really not that tall. When I had other guests on, because we're gonna say they were guests. And then I went to a fundraiser. Oh, which we went to a fundraiser. We're a different podcast, and when we went on, one of the first thing people said is like, "I thought you were 6 foot tall." They thought I was like 6 foot tall or something. I'm close. I'm close to that.
So close.
Just not quite. Really close. Really, really close. All right, let's go. Name 3 eating utensils.
Chopsticks, a fork, and a spoon.
Good. That was pretty easy. Last one. Last one for both. Let's see if we can really get each other. Make it harder. Now level 3. Let's go, Michelle.
Let's see. I don't know. Name 3 things that stand up.
Are you putting me in the spot? Are you putting me in the spot? And I'm like, how should I answer this? Things that stand up.
Ivan.
People, dogs, and I don't know. I feel that one because it's more than. Eli got it. See, I should have read Eli's comments. A bird, a cat, and a dog.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Eli got it for me. Thank you, Eli. Eli got that point. All right, Michelle. Name 3 car types or car models. Car models.
The Toyota Bentley.
Honda, Toyota, Bentley.
Is that car models?
I think so.
A Toyota Camry, a Honda Civic, Lexus FR FX 150.
There you go. She knows more than I do. I just know the first words of the cars. I just know that you put gas in it, you check the oil once in a while, and you drive it. That's all I know.
Facts. If it gets you from point A to point B, you're straight.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Just tell me where the gas nozzle goes. Tell me on the sticker how many times I gotta change my oil, and I'm good. But I have to correct you, and I also got corrected myself. Jacob said those are brands, not models. But
what consider a model? Did I say the model when I said Toyota Camry, Honda Civic, a Lexus FX?
Eli, you know what? We're gonna give Eli this point too. Eli says a Corvette, a Mustang, and a minivan. Then he said, "You guys are bad. You guys are." I am at the same car for almost 20 years. Yeah, I'm the same way too. Honestly, if it takes me to point A, before the car I have now, because I have a nice car. I was driving a minivan. I do not care what I drive. If you guys see me out, I have a handful of pants that I wear to go out. I'm not really a materialistic person. I don't really care what a car looks like, how nice it is. I'm not a really shoe person either. I'll wear the same shoes. for every outfit I have on. I don't know. I'm just not a materialistic person like that. Like, but
I
yeah.
But the only thing that I feel like would change is like the type of outfit. Like shoe wise, I'm not big on shoes or anything like that. But the outfits, I feel like I always wear a different outfit. Like
Mm,
I try to wear a different outfit when I go out.
yep. And you know, because I was never really a social media thing, but even for the podcast, I'd be like, shit, I already wore this shirt. I already wore this. Like, what are people gonna think?
Yeah.
Are people gonna be like, damn, he already wore that? Because to me, I'm just wearing whatever I find. If it's clean and I like it, I'm gonna wear it. But then I'm like, shoot, now I'm on a podcast and people watch. People are gonna be like, oh, he wore that last week. He wore that 2 weeks ago. It's like people are gonna be judging me, so now I'm like very cautious about like what I wear. I'm like, did I wear this before?
It
So
felt way because I there's been incidents where it's like, oh, I like this shirt and I want to wear it, but it's like, oh wait, I wore it the last podcast, so I can't really wear it this time. So I try to
yes.
find.
Okay, one thing from Eli. He said, "Did you guys see the news reporter that wears sneakers when she's giving the weather? They're
I
pretty
did,
fat. She got some dope. They're pretty fat. She got some dope outfits. Did you see it?
I did see it. I did see the news reporter that wears sneakers
Yeah.
and yeah.
Okay.
It kind of looks weird because like you're so used to seeing someone like dressed up with heels, like especially a female, like a dress or like
Yep.
a nice dressy outfit and stuff with heels.
Yep.
But it's kind of different seeing them wear sneakers.
Yeah.
I did see them.
Honestly, if I could wear if I dress up and I guess wear sneakers, I'll definitely do that. Like, don't make me dress all the way up unless I'm going to a wedding or unless I'm going to like testify in front of something or going to prom or going to something. But just look at my outfit from the knees up. Cause from the knees down, my pants are probably gonna be wrinkled, and I'm probably gonna be wearing some ugly shoes.
I
So, all right. Oh, Eli said that's called a culture change. Yes, I definitely like the culture change. Um, to a certain point. What we talking about earlier about the politician? Yeah, not that much of a change. Um, but yes. So we've came to the ending of our show. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We love our conversation. I know it was a full. There's a lot of things going on, and me and Michelle, we tried to like pick and choose what we were gonna talk about, but we were like, all these are like really like good topics to talk about. So, we definitely appreciate everybody that stayed on with us the whole time. We definitely appreciate everybody who tuned in afterwards. For those that are watching later on, we appreciate all you guys, all the support. Definitely check us out every Wednesday. We'll be here, Michelle and I. Um, definitely find us on Facebook, our own Instagram, which you want to share your Instagram?
Yes, my Instagram is beautyqueen_east1995.
Mm. Mine is Beauty Queen Rhode Island. I'm kidding. Mine is Ivan0705. You can find us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, um, Twitter, Rumble. Definitely give us a share, like, subscribe, share it with your mama, share it with your daddy, share it with your hookup, share it with your side piece, share it with your why not stand, share it with your mistress, everyone you got. Make sure they tune in and watch us. Join us every Wednesday. We will catch up with you guys next week. Until then, peace out. Bye.